And now, introducing the new SneakyG Man store on SD. All you gotta do, go on to SD, type in SneakyG Man store, and you could get your very own Are You My Malacca shirt, Samsung cell phone case, or just a cap or a beanie. Let's go Giants. Ow. Hey guys, I appreciate you wanting to enjoy the show. First, I got to give a couple shout outs. First off, I want to give a shout out to dresscomfy.com. She has the latest and greatest for SneakyG Man merch. So please, check it out. dresscomfy.com. Also want to give a shout out to 3 a.m. Water Hydration for the go-getters. Natural spring water. Go get it. Now let's go do the damn thing. Before we do the damn thing, I got to give a shout out to George's Trophies, aka Sergeant M Replica Trophies. Guys, Father's Day coming up soon. This is the perfect gift. Matter of fact, this is the perfect gift for any occasion. I mean, who wouldn't want a replica Super Bowl trophy of their team? The team that got the ultimate prize, the Lombardi Trophy. So when you get a chance, go to his Facebook page, George's Trophies, a.k.a. Sergeant M's Replica Trophies. Now, we gonna do the damn thing. Before we do the damn thing, I got to give a shout out to George's Trophies.
Oh, no. No.
You're listening to Make It Count, the SneakyG podcast on Northeast Streaming Sports.
Is this thing on?
It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. SneakyG, bud. Let's go Giants! Oh! What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. SneakyG, man. Okay, tonight, first of all, I hope everybody had a good weekend. We have a 3-day weekend coming across. Charlie Brown in the house. You know what? I did not get a chance. I was busy at work. I'll be honest. Today, I wanted to come home and go to sleep. I mean, those of you that worked hard in school, hard at work. It was one of those days. And today's going to be a tough show because we're going to address a little bit of everything today. And I'm kind of like, you're going to see a different side of me, if that makes sense. Today. And the reason being is there's a lot of division in this country right now. Okay, that's circling around politics. I'm not gonna talk about politics per se, because that's not my job. That's, I'm not gonna tell you what side to vote. I'm not gonna tell you. Matter of fact, let me break it down for you one time. growing up, my dad was a very influential person in my life. And if he went left, I didn't question it. I went left. When he went right, I didn't question it. I went right. If he put his left leg in first in the pants, that's what I did. Why? Because that's my dad, and he's this larger than life figure. And then I started thinking for myself because of him. Now hear me out. Hear me out if you're just joining me. Today's going to be a little different show. I'm still going to bring people on, but let me get some stuff off my chest real quick. I don't remember what election it was, but I remember I asked my dad, I said, "Who are you voting for?" And he said, "Why?" And I said, "Well, because whoever you're voting for, that's who I'm voting for." My dad said something to me that changed my life for the good. You know what he said to me? He said, "Then I'm not going to tell you who I voted for. That's not what elections are for. That's not what," at the time he was in the military, "that's not for me, fighting for your freedom is for." Man, I thank him for that, because for one moment in my life, for the first time ever, I started to think for myself. Like I said, before then, I was my dad's shadow. Which way he went, I went that way proudly, without if he ran if he ran through a wall and got concussed, damn it, I'm doing the same thing. And Gabe, this hit me in the nose. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. To be fair, my dad was an asshole. I'm just gonna come out. Now, I'm gonna say some stuff tonight that might be a little uncomfortable, but I think it's important to have this conversation. And I'm all I'm saying right now is that it's a little bit of knowledge that I want to share with you. And it's important to have these conversations to make, I guess, make it a better place. Now, guys, I want to say something. Make your own decisions. I'm taking I'm in school right now, and I decided to take political science as my major. And why is that? Because I enjoy politics. I don't think a lot of people uh, would say that out loud, but I enjoy. I am learning more. I mean, I thought from the Facebook astrologists and the TikTok PhDs, the doctorates on TikTok, and the master degrees on Instagram, that I was gaining so much knowledge. No, there's a lot more out there. And there's a lot of affirming my thoughts and just whatever the case may be. I mean, you get to dive head first in a lot of topics. Now, last summer, I'm sorry, it was the summer of 2020, if I'm not mistaken, the George Floyd riots. First off, the murder of George Floyd was horrific. I mean, let's just call it like it is. Yes, Carl. Yes, Carl. Carson, and for Carson and for the Gabes, Ace, Positive Philly. I hope you guys stick around, because I just want to hear your insight. And please keep in mind, there's no judgment here. And there's questions. That's all it is. It's questions. I hate politics. It's too much. It is. It is. Politics is something that it's one of those things you don't talk during Thanksgiving. And politics is one of those things that everybody feels they're an expert. And everybody feels that they're right. This is boom. This is how it is. But I mean, the reason why I bring this up is because I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little disappointed in Jack Del Rio. Okay. It was brought to light of a tweet that he made about the insurrection on January 6th, and he compared it to the riots over the summertime. Now, again, hold on. Gabe said politics is not for everyone. Well, not for the politicians that are making all that money. It's for them, all right. Now the thing about the riots and the protests due to George Floyd and the fight for change, it was horrific. Let's call it what it is. Okay. Yes, there was buildings that were burnt down. There were, people were murdered. Let me see. Hold on. I don't know if I got it in my notes. I want to say 120 people, if not more, were murdered. Government, state, and local businesses were burnt down, and I'm not going to go into police brutality. That's a whole different Pandora's box. I'm not going to do that, and I'm just going to focus on what Del Rio said and how I disagree with what he said and how he said it. And then I'm going to move. Then we'll just move on to our show now. Jack Del Rio. Now hold on. Let's just go ahead and let me play what he said. Hold on. Okay.
You obviously have a presence on Twitter, and you put out a couple things the last couple of days that you drew some attention. I'm curious from your perspective, just like how do you balance? You want to have your voice, you want to have say things versus how could it play out here?
Anything that I ever say or write, I'd be comfortable saying or writing in front of everybody that I work with, players and coaches. So I express myself as an American. We have that ability. I love this country, and I believe what I believe, and I've said what I want to say. And every now and then there's some people that get offended by it. It's a slow news cycle, so I guess Mike Florio picked something up yesterday and talked about it. It's not the first time Mike and I disagreed about things. That's okay. But that's pretty much it. There's not a whole lot to it. But what I am excited about is what's going on right now with us and the way we're working. So football questions be where I'd like to focus. If anybody else wants to talk about other things, we can set something out at another time. That's kind of how I see it.
Just for clarification, why is it not important to you, like if your players are concerned by what you'd said?
Oh, if they are and they want to talk about it, I'd talk about it with anybody. Yeah, no problem. At any time. But they're not. I'm just expressing myself. And I think we all as Americans have the right to express ourselves, especially if you're being respectful. I'm being respectful. I just asked a simple question. Really, let's get right down to it. What did I ask? A simple question. Why are we not looking into those things? If we're going to talk about it, why are we not looking into those things? Because it's kind of hard for me to say I can realistically look at it. I see the images on TV. People's livelihoods are being destroyed. Businesses are being burned down. No problem. And then we have a dust up at the Capitol. Well, there's nothing burned down. And we're not going to talk about, we're going to make that a major deal. I just think it's kind of two standards. And if we apply the same standard and we're going to be reasonable with each other, let's have a discussion. That's all it was. Let's have a discussion. We're Americans. Let's talk it through. I'm for us, having a great opportunity to.
Okay, so I want to stop it right there because that's basically what I wanted for you guys to hear. Now, his comment was, in summary, and if anybody, please correct me if I'm wrong, that basically the people that protests and that protest, burn down the buildings. They got up that morning. They knew what they were going to do. They burnt the buildings down. They took advantage of a situation, and then they went home and had a tea with cucumber sandwiches. Oh, with the crust cut off. Guys, that's not what happened. Arrests were made. When he said that we're not going to look into it, no problem, that was a lie. I'm sorry. Arrests were made. My apologies. I thought I wrote down how many arrests were made. I'm sorry. I thought I wrote down how many arrests were made. Now, Gabe, you brought up a good point here, and I like this. First off, I do want to say that you're right. I feel like politics divides this country so bad. You are so correct. And why is that, Gabe? The reason why politics divides a country is because people make it personal. People, no matter what, if you have a specific view, have that view. But don't let that view interfere with my life, and vice versa. And if you have, I'm sorry. DZ, Giants fan number 10. I'm sorry. Thanks, Gabe. Thanks for checking me. Well, because I was looking at you. I was the next comment I was looking at, Gabe. That's what I was looking at. Yeah. Yes, I've had a yeah, but I'm gonna muscle through this. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and I can't. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just put the link out because you guys are being very patient with me, and I appreciate that. And I just gotta get it out, and I'm gonna get it out. If anything, if anything for tonight, we need to have an open conversation regarding politics. It's okay to be a conservative or a Republican. It's okay to be a liberal or a Democrat. It's okay. But again, whatever you're feeling, feel it. Just don't let it affect my life, because you don't want my views to affect you. So let's just have that common knowledge, that common understanding. Now hold on a sec. So here we go. Some Birdman, hey, welcome, man. I hope to see you on the show tonight if you can make it. It'd be good to have your insight too for tonight. He said some people are using his speech as he is a racist. Is it that extreme? I don't think so. The problem is I can't answer that. I mean, because I want to digest his comment, because you got to look at the optics of what he said. But you're right for feeling or thinking how you feel. If you don't think it was, then it wasn't racist at all. There's nothing, and don't let anybody change you otherwise. However, if I believe it was, let it be. Let it be. Because one, my
my journey. Now, I'm going to say right now, I don't know, but for argument's sake, let's just say I did believe it was racist. Okay. My life, my journey, my path is completely different than yours, Birdman. So, and you may think not, but I may think so because of how, the 44 years that I've been on this earth, comments or statements or just the atmosphere or the environment affects me. Honestly. And that's how I could just justify it. Now, do I think it was racist? Honestly, now that I think about it, no, but I think it was an uneducated tweet, to be fair. It was a highly uneducated, what's up, Tank? How you doing? Because he said out loud, we're going to, burning buildings, people's lives change. We're not going to do nothing. That's not what happened. And it takes 2 seconds to go on Google to find out that did not happen. That's how long it took me. And another thing I want to tell you guys, it is really hard to find something bipartisan. What is bipartisan is no matter what you read, there's an agenda behind it. Okay, either there's a conservative agenda, there's a liberal agenda, there's an agenda behind it. I mean, it's harder now than it was 5 years ago, even before the Trump administration got in. You're going to have to do a lot more research to come to a conclusion. You're going to have to get the liberal side, you're going to have to get the conservative side, and then kind of mesh it together and come up with your own view. I implore you, do not take talking points from MSNBC or OAN or Fox News or Truth, whatever's out there. Don't take talking. That's my 2 cents. That's what I do. I don't watch those, to be fair. I don't know. And we're not going to get into that. I'm getting off topic here. Now, let's talk about the insurrection. Tank said, I'm late. What's the topic for today? Well, it's the disappointment I have for Del Rio. And his uneducated tweet regarding the insurrection. Now, I look at the insurrection as a former soldier. Again, Birdman, this is what I'm talking about. The view, right? The environment, the culture, the life, however, how it affects me, right? And it affects you differently than it would me. This country was under attack on January 6th. Now, for those that don't know, I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I'm an American. Bottom line. You affect vets, you affect me. I'll be damned if I'm going to let my brothers and sisters go unheard and their stories not to be told. That's a line from Cowboy Hippie. Shout out. I don't care. And I'm sorry, I'm going to say it right now. If you charged the Capitol, if you trespassed on that Capitol, if you vandalized, I don't care if you were going after McConnell or Pelosi or anybody in between. You're a traitor to this country. Screenshot this, record it. I don't care. That's the fact. And what bothers me the most is that people are not holding people accountable. Birdman, what are you saying? The only thing now is he's going to lose his job or having that opinion. So now everybody almost has to stay quiet. I don't think he has to stay quiet. I think now freedom of speech is alive and well. He had the freedom to say what he wanted to say. Now, those of you, just to be on the safe side, you can't threaten anybody. That's not protected under the First Amendment. You can say what you want. Now, there's going to be consequences as to what you said. And tweeting is the same thing. There are going to be consequences. Do we like it? Well, I mean, it's like you can't tell your boss off at work. Hey, but I'm using my freedom of speech. Yeah, but you know what? There's consequences. And I'm not saying you have to stay. And you know, you bring a good point. Do I believe you have to stay quiet? You almost have to. No, I don't believe it. I believe that there's a better way that Del Rio could have, I guess, approached the conversation. And again, it was an uneducated assessment. And then he said it was a dust off. Now, granted, to his defense, he did retract that statement. But it wasn't a dust off. Our democracy is so fragile. I don't think a lot of people, a lot of Americans, I'll say that, realize how fragile our democracy is. And to have such of an event where you had 7 people die and you had 140 officers, federal officers, injured in that event. It says a man died. Police. Hold on. So, okay, I wrote some notes down. Let me just go over them. I'm going to mark them off as I go over them. I spent some time on this because if I'm going to sit here and say he made an uneducated comment, I'm making sure I'm addressing this in a proper way. I'm saying what needs to be said right now. Tank, what you got? Are you going to come on, Tank? It's been a minute. We can't say anything nowadays. There's no freedom of speech. Everything is wrong, either you're with one side or another. I disagree. I mean, I know where you're coming from. I know you're coming from with that. I do disagree. Again, it's the delivery, right? Again, you can't cuss your boss out, but you can tactfully tell him to go F off. There is a difference. So, like I said, the Floyd riots was due to an officer murdering an unarmed black man, and there was time for change. All right, I'm not going to address that. I'm going to put that on the table for another day. Okay, I just want to break the two off. The insurrection, however, was an attack on the country. The insurrection on January 6th is similar, is the same principle, has the same flavors as 9/11. Good to see you, Tank. I see you. Now, just because, there was there wasn't multiple, casualties, as I'm not comparing 9/11 and there, no, but I'm saying we were attacked domestically on this country. Let me go. So let me mark some stuff off. Now these hearings that are going off, I'm not going to tell you guys what to do, but it doesn't hurt to check it out because too many people are dismissing the facts. Just because they're Democrats does not mean they don't speak truth. And I will say the same thing because there are a couple of Republicans, even though I hate it when they said there's a couple of Republicans that voted against Trump. They were doing their job. They're doing, if the president of the United States, I don't care if it's me, I don't care if it's Phil Simms, I don't care who it is. There's rules and regulations. And there's another thing I learned by taking political science is how vulnerable that position is in reality. With the insurrection and the riots, you're not comparing apples to apples. Even though there were more deaths, there's no F at the end of, even though there's more deaths in the Floyd riots, I mean, it's tragic, it's unfortunate, but it was attack on the country. The insurrection affected the world. Okay, then he says, I believe what I want to believe. He's right for that. You can believe anything you want. But again, don't let it affect me, which he didn't. He didn't affect let's see, why are we not looking into that? So again, he was wrong. People were arrested. People were charged. There's no dust up. It was an attack. And what I don't understand too, Gabe, you brought up a good point. Let me see if I can find your comment here. I'm going to read. Okay, I have heard, and this is from Gabe. Good shout out, Gabe. And I hope you're wearing that shirt tonight. He won it at the giveaway. I heard a lot of people that compare January 6th to BLM protest. Now, okay, I'm going to get back to the BLM protest. Okay, there's one more major difference. BLM buildings were destroyed in January 6th. The U.S. Capitol was attacked, which is in the heart of the U.S. Facts. And that's another thing a lot of people are saying. The BLM. Now, I don't know if things changed since. And I'm gonna come out and say the Black Lives Matter movement was created because of Trayvon Martin, because he was shot unjustifiably by a mall cop who had his own gun, which I don't want to say I'm not going to speak for you. In my opinion, if he didn't have the gun in the first place, he wouldn't have got out of the vehicle. And the only reason why I believe, and this is just my belief, that he should have been charged with murder is because he was on the phone with the 911 dispatch, and the dispatch told him not to get out of the car. But I digress. So now all I can say is what I know. Okay, what I know to be true is the Black Lives Matter movement is to protect individuals, not just black people, individuals from police brutality. I've read articles where they've helped my other minority groups. I've read articles where they help. Now their main mission is the trans community and the LGBTQ. It's a movement. Now the confusion. Now this is what I've seen. Okay, and I'm not saying what I saw was correct or perfect, whatever. What I've seen is that people will pick up a rock and they'll scream BLM and they'll throw it out a window. And then because they scream BLM, they're all of a sudden part of the Black Lives Matter movement. Yeah, Tank, I hope we don't go. Are you good? You good, Tank? Okay. So you know what? And I'm getting off. I'm getting off there. Oh, here we go. About there was 14,000 arrests made. Some of those arrested were white nationalists who were attempt to harm the protesters. Many of the white supremacists discharged weapons I didn't read where they actually hit people, but actually there was some injuries, and it says 36 confirmed cases of right wing participants at the protest. Okay, so it wasn't just all Black Lives Matter. Okay. Tank, I'll bring you on first.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, man?
Just working like always, brother.
Oh man, yeah, I like that shirt. You know I'm bullshitting, right?
I know you do.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I don't like that. Now, if you want to comment on this now, and keep in mind, I'm not going to judge you for whatever your political beliefs are. I mean, like I said, it's that's your American right. You know what I'm saying? You made some good comment. Now, tell me what your thoughts on. You said about the First Amendment, how we can't say anything. Why do you feel the way you do?
Everybody gets offended for everything. I mean, that's how I feel, and
Facts.
that's me coming from a man that has one of my closest friends. I consider him my brother. He's transgender. You know what I'm saying? And I see things differently because I've been with him through the process when he was a female at one point in his life. And I seen it all. I've seen it. I've been through some racial things myself, as a proud Mexican. But I've been through it, and it's more like you can't say anything because if you say the wrong things, either you're racist or you're prejudiced, and it's bad. It's bad, and it's sad to say. Like, I love everybody. To me, I see no colors, and but the way the world is today, I've seen a lot of people mess up in their own minds. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna mention any names, but I have a close friend, and he's African American, and he hates his people. And I tell him, bro, you can't hate your people. You gotta embrace who you are. You are who you are.
Wait, so he's black, and he hates black people.
Exactly.
So he's like that Dave Chappelle character.
Exactly.
But he's not blind. Thank God, he's not blind.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. And I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? It's like.
Well, let me ask you this: is he adopted by white people?
No. I've been to a family reunion, and they're all from Louisiana. They're all Cajun, speak French. Lovable people. But it's like I told them, there's bad Mexicans, there's bad whites, there's bad African Americans, blacks.
There's bad people
everywhere. You can't just hate your people because, a certain stigma of what people, see on TV. It's not the same. Like one thing, and I'll tell you this, and it makes me furious. A lot of people hate on Mexicans because of about the border thing. But if you're educated and you do your research, majority of the immigrants coming across Mexico ain't even Mexican.
Right. And they're not. I mean, it's not that they come from the border; it's because their visa has expired. They're already in the country, and they're not getting renewals.
Exactly.
Now, let me just touch on a little bit what you said, so I can get it. I'm glad you brought it up. I was against the wall 100%, and here's why. First off, Mexico was not going to pay for it. I don't care what that's the first lie Trump told this country. Mexico was not going to pay for it. Exactly. I don't care anything else. I'm not saying, okay, I'll say that. I'm not going to tell you, I'll say my guy didn't win, but I didn't vote for Trump. And one of the reasons why I didn't like the wall was because it was $25 billion that could have went to veterans. We put those vets at war to get, traumatic brain injuries. They come home, they get divorced, they get suicidal. Some of them actually make it happen, and we're worried about a damn wall.
Yeah.
And we're trying to make America great again. That's not the way to do it. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, and I agree. I agree. The war is not going to stop you. It's not going to stop anybody because I'll tell you what, all them guys that are bringing these people over to make money, there's always a way.
There's tunnels.
There's
Let down
always a
tunnels.
way. I'm surprised Mexico ain't number one in the Olympics, bro, because we can swim, we can jump, we can climb walls. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
you know, that was. But I will tell you this: one thing I do agree that he did was, like, it's like my uncle. You know, he came here, you know, illegally years ago. I think he said like in '78, and he did it the right way. He got, you know, he went and got fixed up. You know, got sent back to do it the right way.
Uh-huh.
You know, and like he said, if you're gonna do it, if you're gonna come over here, do it the right way. You know, like do your part. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, and I understand that there's things that happen in your country, you know, but there's stuff that happens over here. Trust me.
Yeah.
I got nieces and nephews that are in Peru that think I walk by Brad Pitt every day. And, man, I'm poor. I'm a poor guy. Come on, I don't even see that guy myself.
I was in Colorado and I had an honest conversation with someone who she smokes weed. I'm not gonna say her name, but she smokes weed, and that's fine. It's legal in the state of Colorado.
Yeah.
However, let me move this up. However, federally, it's still illegal. Now, the reason why I bring this scenario up is because she was gung-ho about, of course, after Trump got elected, she was gung-ho about illegals being, stripped off the street. They have no right being in this country. They're breaking the law. Okay. When you go in the dispensatory getting your weed, you're breaking the law too. Yeah. So the fact that individual who came to this country, I hate the argument. And when you actually did a paper on that, well, they say that Hispanics or immigrants are coming to steal our jobs. Like I said, when I lived in Brighton, Colorado, shout out, I saw them working in the fields at 100-degree weather. Yeah, I'm not going to apply for that.
Yeah.
They're hunched over. They're cutting the cabbage. They're working in the farms. No, you could keep that. You could definitely keep that. But, and you know what? And I'm going to be fair though. And I'm going to come out and say this. I'm all about someone coming over, trying to better themselves, better the community. However, if you get pulled over, if you get, speeding ticket or something, then there's penalties. And I know that's hard, but when you come over and there's basically a target on your back because you're illegal, right? And unless you're showing that you're in the stages, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it costs a lot of money too.
Oh yeah.
And you know what? We could definitely talk about our immigration system later, but this is a good talk though. But Cowboys still suck though.
Sneaky, come on, Sneaky. You know what? I'm gonna mail you one of these shirts. Send me your PO box number.
Please do. Oh, okay, yeah, I will. I need some toilet paper. Times are tough. Gas is too damn high. It's too damn high.
Sneaky, I'm gonna buy a bike. I'm gonna put my Suavecita and leave her in the garage, and I'm just gonna drive a motorcycle. And it's gonna be cheaper.
Right. It cost me. Let me get the Topo Chico in here. It cost me $50, and I did not have a full tank of gas.
I'm gonna send you one of these two. One of these two, Sneaky.
Yeah. Okay. The one that you send me though, make sure there's a couch on there.
Look at that. It shows you
that's everybody. A long ass time ago. See, you know it's a long ass time ago when there's actual emblems of a Super Bowl when they won it. They don't do that shit anymore. So
Oh,
I'm just saying. I'm saying, Fabian, what's up, man? What's up, big brother? Giant. Oh hell, all day, every day.
man. I think you're brainwashing all these people, Sneaky.
Yeah, he's a grown man that made a smart decision on being a Giants fan. But
Oh,
are you
man.
coming for the Thanksgiving game?
If God's willing, man, there's a lot of stuff that's been going on, and you know, that's why I've been MIA for
What's
a while.
up, fam?
But
Okay. I mean, it'd be
hey,
good, you know.
that's the new hats that they're doing for the summer games, huh?
Oh, I think you're talking about the training camp. Yeah.
Yeah,
I saw it. I was like, I gotta get it.
but they don't have no fitted hats, huh? They're all snapbacks.
No, well, yeah, no, they got fitted. This one's a snapback. I wanted to go with this one. I might get another one like a flat bill. I like the flat bills too, but when I saw them, they didn't have them.
Yeah, yeah. I seen it
didn't have 'em, so.
on lids this morning, and I was like, my coconut head won't fit in that.
Well, my bowling ball head barely fits in this one, so. But man, it's good to see you.
Likewise, nigga.
I am going to be doing a show Friday night overtime with a gentleman down from. He's a Giants fan from Australia. So.
Oh, okay.
I hope to see you Friday if you can make it. You can stick around if you want to, of course. And Chris, I better see you on here tonight. I better see Chris on here. I pushed out the link. So, but Tank, it's always good to see you, brother. Let me hear it one time.
Let's go Giants. Ow!
I appreciate you, fam. All right, now going over to how to get Gabe in here. Carson, what's up, man?
Man, I wish my gas bill was $50.
How much is your gas a gallon right now?
Filled up Monday, $100.34.
Oh no! See, I want to say it was because I was like, I'm not going higher than $50. I'm not going higher. Des, I hope you jump back on. I'm not going higher than, and I was like, I'm going, and I think I went over. I think it was like 52 and some change.
The price I pay for driving a F-150.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. I got my Chevy Impala paid off. I ain't getting another. I'm not getting another car. I mean, I have a colleague. I consider him a friend. He leases vehicles, but I know of a friend of mine who I grew up with. All she do is lease vehicles. She's like, why buy a vehicle and get a new one? I'm like, so you could, not have a car payment. I mean, everybody has different goals, and I'm not mad at that. So I'll leave it up to you. I mean, do you want to talk about the Del Rio? Do you want to talk about the Panthers? I'll leave it up to you.
I mean, there's not really much to talk about the Panthers, to be honest.
Oh, yeah. I don't. Did you see my latest?
We might trade for Baker.
I saw that, and when I heard I can't even talk right now because I'm excited. When I saw that, I said, "What the f? Y'all, the receivers don't want him."
I do.
Oh, okay, yeah. If you want him, shoot.
Robbie don't want him.
Man, can you imagine if they? Do you guys even have a number one pick this year to give up? Oh, I want to make a quick announcement for those that are on here. I see there's like a few people. Next year's draft, I'm gonna start making next year's draft is gonna be a time for all the sports TikTok people to meet up. So, Carson, I would love to meet you. If I don't meet you at the game, are you going to the Giants game?
No.
Okay.
The only game I'll possibly go to is the Steelers game.
Okay. It's in Kansas City. There's no dates, but if you guys can make it to the draft, please do. Please do. Yeah, I don't. Well, let me ask you this. I mean, you pretty much heard my whole spiel. Do you think I did it justice? Do you think I swayed one way rather than the other?
No.
Just let me know.
No, you were good. I mean, like you said, I mean, there is obviously the First Amendment, freedom of speech,
Mhm.
but without infringing on the rights of others.
Exactly. And another thing too, you're 18 years old.
19.
No, oh, excuse me, Mister. I'm 19.
Hey, there's a big difference apparently.
Yeah, I know, right? To parents, it is.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
one step closer. Your ass being out my house. That's what that means. If there's one thing I would ask, almost beg of you, do not lose or forget the opportunity to vote. And if I'm not mistaken, one night on the shows, you actually said, "Hey, I'm voting today," or "I already voted."
Yeah, I voted
I think
for North Carolina government.
Good. And another thing I'll say, don't tell anybody your damn business. You know what I'm saying? If they say who'd you vote for, you say Akuma Matata. Because with no worries, ain't no problems.
That's actually smart.
You know, but I'm going to be, I just came up with that just now. I swear to God. Matter of fact, the next time somebody asks me who I'm going to learn that song by heart. Akuma Matata. You know, that's all I know. That's all I know.
What a wonderful phrase.
Yes. Akuma Matata. Now, wait, we got to stop singing because I'm going to be the pig and you're going to be that one thing. So I don't even know what it is. So I ain't singing no more. At least not with you in the picture because you make me look fat.
I make everybody look fat.
I know.
Me freaking 6 foot, whole 145 pounds.
Right now, I want Chris. You need to get on here. This dude, he's 9 feet tall. I don't care what. I said, I am not talking shit about you. Why are you in front of my face?
I gotta get out of this bed. I cannot sit up straight in this bed.
How's Mama doing?
She's doing pretty good.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's good.
You got me.
Today was just so busy. There's a lot of stuff going on. Tank said I was 145 when I was in the first grade. Tank, that was my left leg when I was in the first grade, 145.
I did yesterday go to the bank and set up like an investment plan for 10 years.
Oh, okay.
By myself. Congratulations, Carson.
You did that on your own?
Yeah.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah, they gave me this. It's got like 55 sheets of paper in it.
Yeah. Now, that's the thing. You know, especially being young. Look, I'm going to be honest. All you got to do, seriously, is put $200 in the bank every month, nonstop. Don't touch it. Don't, whatever. And you'll be a millionaire, I think, by what, 50, I think they said?
Heck,
experts.
I'll take it.
Because what you have and what I don't have is time. I mean, you can always start. I know I'm serious. And I don't mean like time, like I'm going to die tomorrow, Carson. I know that's what you're thinking.
Well, hopefully not.
Like, yeah, no, I'm not. Oh, God willing. I left my crystal ball in my bedroom. And don't ask me why it's in my bedroom. It's my business. Remember, that's my First Amendment right. I can have my crystal ball anywhere, anytime that I want. But yeah, the sooner you get and it don't take much. It's just consistency. That's all it is. That's all it is.
And that's the problem. Everybody wants to spin, and that's why nobody can retire. Which I mean, I know it's harder. I know it is harder with some people that don't.
Exactly, because the thing is, with wages, not going. I mean, and without experience, and not even experience, without degrees. Mm-hmm. People can't, do certain things and I mean, when I read something when they had the last government shutdown, that happened legitimately the week before Christmas and ended, before, I think it was like before February or something, that it was shown that people barely had money in the bank. They had no more than $1,200. $1,200 in the bank. Chris, I see you, man. Don't go anywhere. I mean, that's crazy. And to be fair, I'm kicking myself in the ass because when I was your age, I didn't save like I should have. Not because 19, yeah, no, I say because I didn't. I mean, I could have, but I was too busy, buying hookers and cocaine. I mean, they were delicious. What can I say? Tank's giving me the thumbs up. He said, "Me too." No, Tank said hashtag me too. That's the Me Too movement. He wants to be. Oh my God. Matata means nowhere. Carson, I do got to move on. Let me know what you got on your mind.
I mean, please, governmental offices, please let gas come below $4.
I mean, the thing though, with gas, there's okay. I'm glad you brought that up because I actually was talking to a friend of mine. I'm not taking the side of anybody, but I just want people to think. That's all I want people to. I don't want people to watch Fox News. I don't want people to watch CNN or MSNBC or OAN, and take what they say as Bible and push it out. We should be against talking points.
Well, see, the thing is with me, I don't watch any big news at all. I watch local, there's local.
I do the same.
Channels.
You know what? I get my Lester Holt. Yes, he's NBC, but I get 30 minutes. I'm good. But the reason why I bring that up is, and I want to put this in perspective, right? Everybody says it's Biden's fault for inflation. It's Biden's fault for gas prices. It's Biden's fault for the formula. It's Biden's fault for this, for that, for this. Hear me out. And I'm not saying it isn't, but hear me out. This is an election year. Do you really think that he would sabotage his own success of his own party to do the inflation, to have the gas prices they are, to have the shortage of the formula, to have all these crises on an election year? Would he? I mean, does it make sense to you?
It doesn't make sense, but I've seen crazy things happen.
Oh no, I have too. Now, it would have been hilarious after after all the elections, and then boom, all this happened. But and I think that's a good place to end at too.
But NFL related, Steinbaker, I want him in Carolina.
Hashtag Steinbaker.
Yeah, I mean, but Browns better take the majority of his salary because if the Panthers paying him $18 million and paying Darnold $18 million, I don't know what I'm going to.
I think that's probably what they're working out, how much they're going to eat.
Yeah, because they want the Browns to take up at least 50% of it, and they're not budging.
Okay.
But they better decide sometime because who knows with Deshaun.
What are you going to do with Darnold?
Send his ass back to New York.
Oh, man.
First class ticket to NYC.
It's always good to talk to you, Carson. Let me hear it one time, brother.
Let's go, Giants. Ow.
Have a good one. Oh, Gabe, my man. You got the shirt on. That's what I'm talking about.
They say.
That is what I'm talking about. And you know what? Mama Boss got my laptop or my iPad right now, so I can't type up anything. And the reason being is because I got stickers now that I put on my keyboard. Like giant. Yeah. So she's like, I was like, oh, I need to get these. Well, I'll do it for you. I love you. And so she's doing that right now for me. So what's up, Gabe? What you got?
I don't know. I was thinking I would show you some stuff that you always see behind me tonight because I have some pretty cool. I got some pretty cool stuff. Well, actually, the coolest thing I have in my whole room though is the hold up. Oh wait, can you see it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I see it. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the coolest thing I have in my whole room. So that's pretty cool. But I have this. Okay, so we've got this, which is signed by Mario Manningham and Ahmad Bradshaw.
Okay. Rod, I see you, man.
Okay. This really isn't anything anymore, kind of, because what is it from 2019? But like, it was my first Giants game I went to in person, so I
No, then it means a lot to you.
Yeah, and Michael Thomas. Do you remember Michael Thomas?
You're gonna find out this season, Tank, who Barkley is. You got jokes. Oh, but you don't want to talk about Zeke being demoted, do you? No, you don't want to talk about that, do you? No, you don't. Who Barkley?
But this is like a program signed by Michael Thomas, and then I think it's Alex Ogletree. You remember him?
Yeah, Ogletree. Yeah, from the Rams, we got him.
Yep, he's signed by him, and then Michael Thomas is actually a Super Bowl champion now. So I mean,
yeah.
And then, okay, we're not gonna look at Baby Gabe, but I have a photo of Mike Gesicki. He is a former Penn State tight end. He's now the starting Miami Dolphins tight end. And then this is also a Penn State jersey, which is signed by KJ Hamler, who's a wide receiver for the Broncos. He's coming off of an ACL tear, though. It's signed by Mike Gesicki. It's signed by Pat Freiermuth, who starts for the Steelers. Blake Gilligan, who's the starting punter for the Saints now. That's the big names. Oh, Sean Clifford, who's the starting quarterback for Penn State.
You know, you should get that signed by Barkley.
I know. I really want to. I really want to get signed by Barkley.
Yo, that shirt is sick.
Yeah, it is. I like it. It's comfortable too.
Shit, that's a sick shirt.
Yeah, it's really comfortable too.
And I appreciate you shouting me out too, man. That means a lot. I appreciate that.
For sure. Anytime. That's what you've always I've been here since episode 5, so I mean I gotta shout you out.
Hey man, that and I do appreciate you being one of the OGs.
Yes.
And for you to come up with, let me see if I could find it. The comment you made. I'm trying to get back to the comment.
I was like in the beginning of the show, Sneaky.
Yeah, it's right here. I mean, there are some truth to that. That people kind of get the two confused, or they try to compare the two. And I believe, I'll just say it like this, and then I'll let it go, that people do things to dismiss the other, right? Like, do you have any brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I have a brother and a sister. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So let's say you and your sister get into a fight, right? And you want your brother to take your side. He'll be like, "Well, what's going on?" You'll be like, "Well, she hit me," and then he'll say to you, "Well, you hit her too." And all that's doing is just dismissing what she did to you. And it it happens to the left, it happens to the right. I mean, it happens. And I just think we just need to identify and kind of put in priority. How you're what, 16?
15.
You're 15? Okay. But you're turning 16 this year, right?
Next year, 2023.
Oh, you just turned 15?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, was that? Oh yeah, happy birthday. When was that?
A couple weeks ago.
Did I not have a show?
I probably wasn't on. I was probably doing something. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, happy belated birthday. But even though with your post here, I mean, it's you're beyond your years, and that's just keep that willingness to.
It's just like people, especially since like the January 36 committee or whatever, which by the way really isn't going to do anything. It's just going to bring clarity to what happened.
Well, the Justice Department is, I guess, watching. we don't know.
Exactly.
We don't know. You know, people have said that nothing's gonna happen, and people have said, well, the DOJ, they said they might, which the DOJ has said they do have enough to file charges. But the thing about, going to trial is you have to present your case.
Right.
So if they don't feel that
present a case, who are they presenting their case against? Trump? Is that what this is all about?
well, no. They have to prove that they can prove a case that it's a winnable case.
Right.
So, I mean, yeah, if there's criminal charges that can be put against Trump, that's what they'll do. But if there's not, if they don't have enough evidence to try him, then no, they're not gonna, because it's gonna be a wasted, and then they're gonna look even more, stupid.
That's true.
So,
I mean, we all know that, like, once they go to trial, Trump's gonna win with his fancy lawyers and stuff. Technically,
fancy? You mean Giuliani?
You know how much he probably pays his lawyers? Just saying.
Yeah, I don't. I don't. Well, let's just see what happens. I'll just leave it at that.
We might not get there.
Yeah, I mean, you said fancy lawyers, but let's keep in mind that his fancy lawyers lost what, like 61 of 62 of the cases they brought up, or some ridiculous number. And the cases that they did win, all they did was like spacing between the. It's comical when you go back. It's funny.
It's true. That's true.
It's funny, but well, you know what? I'm gonna call you tomorrow.
Okay.
And I think you know why.
Yeah.
Because the guy that you pointed out, he did not bring me hookers nor cocaine, Gabe. I'm really disappointed in you.
I'm sorry, Sneaky. I tried.
Yeah, you better be. Matter of fact, let me talk to your mother right now. Oh my God, that'd be hilarious. Talk about how disappointed I am in you for not bringing the. Hey, he told me he knew a dude that I could get some hookers and cocaine, and when I saw Bruno, he was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, but fun fact, I will be in New York next week.
For what?
There is a season ticket holder event in New York, and I will be there.
What is it?
I don't know. All I know is I was asked to go, so I'm going.
Is it gonna be like a player meet and greet thing or what?
I don't know, because I'm only a season ticket holder for the title and to meet the players and to
That's why you're a season ticket holder.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, that's right. Yeah.
Not really like you can mock me when it's true.
Yeah, I mean, it's it is true. Shit, I ain't gonna lie. I can't say who, but I did speak to someone who is a TikToker, and they do get tickets to a lot of games. And I'm like, oh, do you get to go to the event? But keep in mind, I'm paying a pretty good price just to say I'm a ticket holder.
Yeah,
season ticket holder. Mm-hmm. It's not like they're giving. If they were giving it to me, I mean, I'd be like, hey, you don't hate the player, just play the game. But at the same time, yeah. Danny, I saw your text message, fam. Had me rolling. But Gabe, give me your final thought.
I mean, going with the Washington defense coordinator. What's his name again? I don't even know.
The what?
The Washington.
Del Rio.
The Commanders.
Right.
Commanders. You got to get it right, Stinky.
Commanders. The Commanders.
One of their jerseys is cool. The rest are terrible. Yeah, what he said, like, he's got to learn and know that he is an NFL coach and he's a defensive coordinator, and he can't just be posting stuff on Twitter that he's thinking. I'm sorry, but you can't do that. Like,
you're right, because certain positions have certain responsibilities.
Like, you have totally, you have 90 people on that roster, including practice squad. You have 90 people on your roster. There is no way that one of those 90 people aren't disappointed in what you said. And plus the people that you have working for you, your coaching staff, and because he has his whole defensive coaching staff for position coaches, and he has
What's up, fam?
And he has people that work in the facility, like cafeteria people and all that. So, I mean, he's got to learn that he can't just be saying that stuff.
When I went to work today, I kind of brought this up that I'm going to be talking about this on the show. One of my colleagues was like, nobody on the team, nobody on the team, said that they didn't like what he said. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure there's some people that don't. Matter of fact, if they disagreed with what he said, the team wouldn't have fined him $100,000.
Right. That's the other thing. Yeah.
And then he mentioned that, how did he put it? He said, well, that's because something about, I'm doing him a disservice. I can't remember exactly what he said. Something about a dream comment or a fantasy statement or a fantasy penalty or whatever. And I'm like, well, that's a pretty expensive dream. I mean, hello?
I'm
you
back.
there?
Yeah.
Okay, good deal. Was that your mom?
Yeah.
I was going to be like, hey, Gabe, you didn't bring the hookers and cocaine, Mrs. Gabe. And then she'd be like, well, that's Junior. He does stuff like that, No, I'm kidding. I don't know. Gabe, hey, man, I appreciate you. I'm so glad you are one of the OGs.
Yes, sir.
Let me hear one time, brother.
Let's go, Giants. Ow.
Appreciate you. Yes, what's up, man?
Yo, what's up?
What's going on?
I finally graduated.
Oh, yeah. Congratulations. How was graduation?
It was pretty good. I shot it. I got, because we had to be there an hour early and all that stuff. So I was talking to my friends, whatever. And I did design my cap as well.
Take a picture of it and send it to me.
I will.
So, okay, I'm glad I got you on. Now, this morning when I got your text message, I was like, "What is this?"
Yeah, for some reason, when I copied the link, it just went to Facebook Watch, and I'm like, why did it do that? So then I sent it to you on. You still have Snap, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I sent it to you on Snap because for some reason the link doesn't confuse itself for some reason on there, so I don't know.
Okay, I'll check it out there.
But yeah,
now,
I think
I wanted to make sure that someone didn't have your phone and that you weren't hacked.
Right? No.
You know what I'm saying? So, because I get a lot of those on, and I'm about to call them. I'm about to put them on blast. Let me tell you something, Gabe. I get these idiots on Instagram. You know me. I want and see they take my kindness for weakness. I want to help people, right? Right. If you tell me I want to, or you need my vote for some competition, I'm going to vote for you because I know you're a good dude. You supported me. I'm going to give it back. Right. But I get these Instagram messages talking about, I got these, this contest. I'm going to send you this link, screenshot it and send it to me.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm.
So they sent me a link. Right. And then they wanted me to screenshot it to them. Why do I have to? And right off the bat, I'm like, why do I got to screenshot this? So I click on the link, and you know what it does? It gives them access to my account. I'm like, no, that's not going to happen. That is not going to happen. And then I made a comment on. So guys, if anybody asks you to screenshot them anything on your phone, don't do it, please, because that's why a lot of people get hacked on their Instagram accounts.
Right, because especially if you do Facebook, because I'm in a bunch of Facebook groups for Yankees, Rangers, Giants, and there's scammers on there too that will say like, comment what country you're from, and you can win $1,000 today by clicking this link.
Yeah.
I'm like, how like you cannot make that any more obvious for a scam.
So hold on real quick, Birdman. The only thing I'll say to that is you allow players to say what they want. No. Players can't say what they want. Hey, Birdman, I'll tell you what. Come on, man. Let's come on the show. Let's have a conversation. This is your safe space. And and also let me throw this out there. I don't know if you probably know this already about me. Anything business oriented, this ain't business, but business oriented, I don't do over text. We got to talk. Because I need to hear the inflection in your voice. I need to hear how you meant when you said "what's up" rather than "what's up." You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's a lot of things that go into communication, and you can't see it, you can't feel it, you can't taste it. No, I'm not trying to say I'm gonna kiss you, Birdman, but you can't do all those things by text message. So, I put the link out there. Please click on it if you got time, or I don't even mind if you want to do it on a different forum. Like, you got my number, give me a call. We can. I mean, I try and be user friendly. So
but I do have something about the news. What you and Carson were talking about.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know if many people. I'm pretty sure people do know this, but whatever. The news is allowed to lie to you. By the way.
Yeah. Well,
and I don't know if people notice that, but.
There was something that went down that, and I'm not doing any justice because I do want to be transparent and honest with you guys, that OEN is not considered news. They're in a weird category. And it's the same thing as Fox News, that they're not considered like news, right? Because if it was actual journalism, they fall under a different law, a different set of rules. And I could be wrong. But there was something that I read, and it was so long ago that I can't recall what it was. But you're right. And it's not that they can lie to you. It's just the fact that they don't have to tell you the full truth.
Right. Because the news is entertainment, not.
They fall under Alex. InfoWars. Now that is Tank. That is honest, serious news. That's for real. No, that's not for real, guys. Please don't. No.
Right, but news isn't for entertainment. It's not to tell you, the full story, cover to cover or whatever.
Okay, bet. I got you. 15 minutes, no worries. If you're spending time with the family, I don't want to disrupt anything. But I'm open and I'm ready to. Yeah, I'd love to have this conversation. So apparently there's 3 undrafted free agents that's going to be playing a big role this season. Do you know who they are?
I do not.
Daniel Bellinger.
Oh, okay. I know him.
Yep, he's one of the tight ends from last year. The team had a massive hole to fill at that position. With that in mind, the Giants opted to sign Ricky Seals-Jones and Jordan Askins, while also drafting Daniel Bellinger in the 4th round. So we'll see how. Hold on a sec. I guess those are the 3 main people. Nope, I'm sorry. Dane Belton, after releasing Logan Ryan this season. Were you shocked by that?
I can't say I wasn't, but I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like he was a good. I just feel like he was more of a a locker room guy than more of a player or like on the field type. He was good on the field, don't get me wrong, but I feel like he was better he was a better locker room role. I think that was it.
Oh, wait a minute, Belton. I think this is that safety that's physical. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is that safety that's going to be on the other side of McKinney. This boy's going to be knocking some heads.
You still have Jabril Peppers though, right?
No, Peppers left. He's with the Broncos, if I'm not mistaken. No, Atlanta.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
Hold on. No, Patriots. Okay. All right.
Patriots.
I was going to get it, Danny. I was going to get it.
Yeah,
hey, man, I see you liking your new pad too, man.
Yeah, I've been trying to pay attention. I just been so caught up with the Yankees that I completely forgot what the hell's been going on with the Giants.
Oh man, I'm
that's the only thing I have to look forward to is the Yankees, because Rangers decided to lose, and yeah.
Well, to be fair, I mean, did you expect them to go as far as they did?
I know. Yeah, you're right. It was just, I wish it was a bit closer.
Yeah, I wish they could have took the conference. And
but I definitely
Holmes,
know where. Yeah.
We got Darnay Holmes.
Yeah, I know.
Release of Bradbury. The door's wide open for position CB2, cornerback 2, is now the main 3 candidates. So I you know what? I can't wait. I can't. Where do you live? Are you in Philly?
No,
you're in Jersey, right?
No, Boston.
Oh, you're in Boston. Okay, shoot. All right.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna be there next week. I don't know if you heard the news.
Oh yeah, no, that's my first time hearing about it. But
Danny,
yeah.
you didn't get my email address? You didn't get my email? Oh, you sure? I sent you the email. It's what pretty boy, right? prettyboy@gmail.com. That's your. Hey, Des, let me go ahead and let you go. But before I do, give me your final thoughts, man.
Really, just Yankees have been looking really good. I watched I don't know if you know Yankees Avenue.
No, Chris, I got you, Chris. Go ahead.
YouTube, but yeah, I've been watching he graded the Yankees players and stuff like that, just their individual performances and all that stuff. I will say I do we might have 2 awful players, and that's it on our roster. At least starting, obviously. I would have to go with Joey Gallo, even though they're picking up now. Joey Gallo and Aaron Hicks been awful lately.
So, yeah, I got it on today.
Oh wow,
got it on today. Yankees all the way, baby, all the way.
Chasing for 28.
Let's get it.
I can't wait.
Let me hear it one time, man.
Let's go Yankees and let's go Giants. Ow.
Appreciate you. All right. So, Chris is next. Sorry, guys. Chris is next. You still there? There you go.
I'm here, brother.
What's going on, man?
Nothing. You summons me. You told me I better come on your show, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yes, you better. How you been?
Man, living large, living life of the 300-pounders, baby.
Ain't that the facts? Ain't that the facts? Let me go ahead and I'm going to bring you guys on real quick. Hold on. Let's just do this. Shoot. Yeah. Broad, what's up, man?
What's going on?
Homer, how you doing?
Doing great.
Danny. And McNugget and the Thunder from down under.
Oh my God! Holy shit!
Guys, so check this out. Just a couple things. I wanted to bring you guys on. Plus, we have a few people watching, and by few I mean 4.
It's better than 1.
Hey, I could talk to myself all night long.
Well, actually, it's better than 0, but yeah.
I'll tell you what, whilst we're all in here, I want to hear everyone's Australian accent, their best version of it. I reckon that's.
I'll be last. Go ahead.
I reckon that's.
Wait. This will be the first time ever we're gonna have a competition of the best. Homer, can you put your picture on by any chance?
I got you.
Okay, perfect. All right. It's been a while, Homer. Good to see you, man.
It's been a while. It's been like
a while.
What?
February, March? Yeah, it's been a minute. It's good to see you, brother.
Thank you.
So Chris. Okay, so we're gonna go Chris, Rod, McNugget, Danny, Homer, and then I'm gonna go last. Why? This is my show. That's why. That's the only reason why.
This.
I know.
Why am I going last? Because it's my show and I make the fucking rules.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much, but I said it nicely, Not really. It was still dick-like. I'll admit it was still.
We know what you were thinking.
It was very asshole-ish of me to say this, but
You're such an ass.
and that was good, Broad. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, who the fuck said that? I was like, wait a minute.
Sounded like Mama Boss.
I know, right? No, it wasn't. No, Mama Boss.
But
I thought I was
don't know
gonna
if any
get
of you
for
guys
that one.
did this, but I got this from a work party. It's a bullshit button, so
I like that.
Just in case anyone says anything.
All right, Chris. Let's. Okay, now, Elliot, you are the judge. Because obviously, I don't know though, guys. He says he's from Australia, but no, I take that back. I did see the.
You saw the Sydney Harbour Bridge.
I did.
But that was Cowboy Chris saw it too.
You could have been on holiday. Now you're back at home.
You could have had a green screen. No.
Right, you could have had a green screen.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, but all right, Chris, go ahead. Best Australian accent.
Well, this is going to be easy with the group of NFC East. We always win this anyway.
Shit.
Cowboys on top.
No.
Cowboys on top.
I did mine. That's the only thing I know. Is good day, mate.
Okay. Well, I want to do it one more time because your mic.
It cut out.
Okay, we'll do it again. Good day, mate.
Broad, go ahead. What you got?
You actually want to hear an Australian accent?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, trust me, you don't want to hear that at all, mate.
Oh,
that was good.
God.
That was good.
I'd love to go to Australia, but the problem is there's so many big squatters, there's snakes, fucking crocodiles in the water.
Okay, so we're gonna eliminate that competition.
Show off.
Yeah, that's kind of messed up, Broad. Jeez.
What's your ancestry, Broad? No.
Wait a minute. Look, guys, listen. When I say give me your best Australian accent, I didn't mean like give me your best Australian accent. Bullshit, bro. No, I'm stop. He's calling bullshit.
He has the button.
He has the button. It's fitting real.
No, let me fix the order. Hold on a second here, McNugget. You were so you're next. Yep. Oh yeah. Hold on. Danny. Yeah, you were in the middle, weren't you, Danny?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, McNugget. What you got?
I don't think I can.
Oh, yes, you can. Yes, if I can, you can.
Hold on. I don't even know any of them.
No, me.
There you go. You know me. I mean, there you go.
There you go.
I can't do this.
Don't worry. I mean, it's only going to be on YouTube, and it's my views. For your luck, my views have been lower, so it's it's probably only be like 56 people seeing this anyway.
All right, Steve Harvey. This ain't Family Feud. The whole damn family's gonna be on YouTube.
That Steve Harvey?
Okay, hold on. She's about. Go ahead. No pressure.
There's all the pressure. Don't lie to me. Good day, mate.
There you go. Danny, what you got?
And to put a ship on a Barbie, mate.
Oh no.
Oh, dang it.
I was waiting for it. Danny, for the record, you're disqualified.
Disqualified.
We don't put
You're
shrimp.
disqualified.
We put prawns. We put sausages.
You don't put shrimp on the Barbie anymore.
Yeah, they're called prawns down there, not shrimp.
Homer, what you got?
Are we sure Broad's not actually an Aussie in disguise?
I think he is.
I think he is.
He's got the perfect accent.
Here we go, guys. Here we go.
Love it. There we go.
I mean, I will say this: one of my favorite shows growing up was the Crocodile Hunters.
Oh, okay. So you would have got a bit of it from that.
Homer, did you say it?
No, not yet.
All right, what you got?
Hello there, mate.
Okay. All right.
That sounded more Irish than.
Yeah, that sounds a little more Irish.
Okay, so now it's my turn.
All right, last but not least.
Hold on, I got to put on mute. I got to clear
the throat.
That's not a knife.
Oh my God.
That's all I got.
That's not a knife.
That's
This
not a knife.
is a real knife.
This is a knife.
Broad takes it home.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Yeah, I figured.
He's cheating. He looked it up. No, I'm kidding.
And you know what's this is like the first time I've seen Broad in like 6 months.
Yeah,
of course
Broad.
he comes and shows up.
Thing
You know,
is, we've just been so busy with moving because this is a new house, so this is my new room and everything like that.
Good deal. And of course, it wasn't 6 months. I'm just
Yeah.
It's more been like 2.
Where's the bro? Where's the bullshit button?
So I don't know if you guys remember the beginning of the show. I brought up. I actually talked about some serious stuff today. Although I'm not saying the Giants. I mean, the Giants is obviously serious. I'm really curious as your guys' take about Jack Del Rio and his comments. And now before we go any further, because I have you guys all out here, let's let everybody talk. And if you feel the need to mute your mic, because you might have a ooh or an ah, go ahead and mute your mic. Let's respect everybody's boundaries. And oh, snap. Okay. Hold on a sec. Let me I see you, Birdman. Hold on one second. Thanks for letting me know. There we go. And you, man, talk about the perfect timing. This is awesome.
He's got to give an accent first, though.
Oh yeah, Birdman. so okay, now we need to hear your best Australian accent.
Oi, oi.
Me. Let's go. Good on you, mate.
Good on you. Okay.
It's something about Philly. It's something about Philly fans actually being. Is it Jordan Mailata playing for Philly that's helped Philly fans?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have an advantage.
That's why they got the upper hand.
Birdman, you actually jumped on at the perfect time because I was going to go to everybody, and again, I want everyone to give everybody the respect. And matter of fact, I'll give each of you a minute to give. I mean, I know it's a short time, but let me get the timer going. Just a minute of your thoughts of the Jack Del Rio situation, topic, whatever. No holds bar. All I ask is that everybody gives the other person the respect for their minute. And again, if you feel you're gonna ooh or ah or whatever, or like a hell nah, please mute your mic. Chris, we'll start with you, obviously.
Can I say something first? I missed the first part of the show, so can you remind me what he said?
Oh, okay. Well, he just basically, and I'm going to summarize, I'm not going to quote it exactly. He just basically said that we should be, I don't understand why we're, not looking into the, did he say the riots or did he say BLM protests and not the insurrection? And he said that he feels that there's a double standard. And then he doubled down on him, saying that the fact that the riots happen and nobody was looking into that, which was not accurate. Okay, and the beginning of my podcast, I made a mentioning of there was 14,000 arrests for those riots. And that he called the insurrection a brush up, which he did backtrack. He said something about wasn't accurate or something in that manner. That's pretty much
Okay.
it right there.
Okay. Well, first of all, I'd like to shout out to the great Bird Man all the way from California. Man, it's good to see you again, brother. Sneaky, I try to stay away from
the clock is going. Go ahead.
Politics and racial stuff because I get really passionate about it. Okay. And the reason I get real passionate about it because when you keep seeing it's 2022, African American people, LGBTQ people, and Hispanic people continuously get disrespected on a daily basis. And when you go and people make it seem like we are the bad person, it's frustrating to me. So I try to stay away from it. But you asked me the question. I think some people need to just be quiet sometimes. You know, a lot of times people jump out there before and don't think before they say anything. And when you're in positions like coaching in the NFL, when 75% of the players are African Americans, you really need to watch what you say. Okay. And I don't hold it against him because we've all said some things that we shouldn't have. Okay. But you really got to watch what you say. And basically that's all I got to say about that. Because I really try to stay away from that part of life because people get a little sensitive, you know. So I just
that's respectable.
Okay.
All right. Good deal. Broad, you're next, man.
I mean, I don't really know much about the situation. I haven't read into a lot of it, so I mean, there's really nothing for me to comment about since I don't really know much about this.
And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. If you don't know something, don't say nothing. Do you know how many times I've said that? Like I'll bring up a topic and then they'll pivot to something else. And I'm like, okay, I don't know shit about that. So let's get back to what I was saying.
Yeah.
You know, McNugget, I know you're the youngest one here. You are the future leader of the Americas. So you still get a minute. What you got?
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as Broad. I'm going to be honest. I haven't read anything about this topic, so I have nothing to say as well.
Okay. Now, Danny, I know you got something to say.
All I got to say about one advice to Jack Del Rio, do not hit send. That's it. Do not hit send. Do not hit send. That's my advice. Thank you very much. I'm out.
Okay. Homer, what you got, man?
I'm in the same boat. I don't know nothing about this topic either. I have no clue.
Thunder from Down Under, what you got?
I don't know if I should comment on it. I mean, I'm not.
No, I mean you know about this, so
I'm not American. I don't feel like it's my
okay,
area.
I deem thee Americano.
Look, I was listening earlier.
You are now Sir Thunder from Down Under.
You're American, but you're just nice as him in the royal court.
I was listening to the show at the start, and everything you said, Sneaky, you kind of, hit the nail on the head. You dotted your I's and crossed your T's. Everything that you said, I've pretty much, agree with. And look, sometimes I feel like people don't really think before they speak. I'm guilty of it sometimes. I could be doing it right now. But I just feel sometimes if you're going to say something, you got to really think about how you're going to say it because, look, everyone's free to have their own, their own opinion. I know that's your First Amendment. We've got it somewhere in our Constitution. I don't know what one it is. But it's just about saying it without disrespecting other people. And I feel like at the moment, and it happens in Australia as well, people will say shit but not say it in a way that's actually thinking about how that could affect other people and what other people have been through. So I feel like it's more of if you're going to say something that could be controversial, try and swing it in a way or perceive it, like say it as a way that you've actually really thought about, what's happened or what you're going to say, and people can actually take it and go, I respect what he said, and then that's it, instead of just kind of blurbing shit out.
That's a very good point.
And that's my 2 cents.
Yep, and I'm going to take the 98. Okay, and
because you need that for gas.
Yeah, Birdman, I made you last on purpose. For because we had a sidebar comment. Thanks for coming on too. What you got?
All right, before I get my minute starts,
I'm gonna give you like 15. No, I'm kidding. we got 20 left in the show, but go ahead. What you got?
All right, before I get into my my rambling, I look at every spectrum, this side, that side. I'm not about picking sides. I want to listen to everything you guys say, even when it comes down to football. I need to hear what Chris says, Sneaky, because I like breaking stuff down. That being said, we live in a time where you have to, even if I make a joke, let's say if I make a joke about like, oh, I think Sneaky, he looks gay wearing that. Someone might take that a wrong way and say, you know what? Birdman hates gay people. But it wasn't meant like that. It's supposed to be perceived like that. So we're living a time where you have to be careful where you choose your words wisely, because you'll get eaten up alive. So the thing is that if we're going to go 100 at Del Rio, where he might lose his job here, no matter what we think about it, you have to do it for everybody. But it's going to be hard, because how are you going to shut up one person and not the next? So, but to be fair, it has to go down to the players, coaches, everybody that's involved in NFL. And real quick, I'll say a while back, Dak Prescott has spoken about the whole kneeling thing, and not to give him kudos or anything, but I respected Dak Prescott for what he said, because it takes a man to, it takes a lot to be a man these days and say what you want off your chest without getting criticized. And I did see a lot of Cowboy fans that did not agree with Dak Prescott were really pissed at him. But I wasn't there. You got to let him express himself. But like I said, we're in that time right now where everything is real touchy-feely. But in the same sentence, people put out their ideology and force you to want what they want. But if you have an opinion about something, you have to shut up. It's not fair right now.
I couldn't agree with you more. I couldn't agree with you more. A case in point, I had to educate myself, because for many years, even after I had daughters, when we're playing football with the guys, man, you throw like a girl. That you can't say that, because that's offending girls. I also had to educate myself, because I do have friends and family members that's part of the LGBTQ community, and it's not it's not good to say, oh, that's gay. I have a lot of memes where I have dudes in cowboy cheerleading outfits, and it says Dallas Cowboys are getting ready for the off season. But I deleted them because, yes, it's going to offend the LGBTQ community. And it's not so much offending the community that I kind of took accountable for. It was, I didn't want to offend my relative. I didn't want to offend my friend. And then when you look at the history too of, the LGBTQ and why they have Pride Month and Pride awareness and all this, is that a lot of homosexuals, trans, whoever, they are, they got murdered. They were murdered because of the fact they are who they are. And it's, for that, it's just bringing awareness to the situation. Now, I had a family member who came to my job, and my job is very accepting of all. And we don't celebrate Pride Month, but we bring awareness to Pride Month, and we bring awareness to the Latino community, the Asian community, of course, Black History Month, which is still the shortest month. That is some. I'm sorry, it's February.
Breathe.
We need anyway. But okay, I'm trying to bring light. Okay, I'll be serious. But it's accepting of all. And when people ask questions, for example, when people ask questions, why do we have Black History Month? It kind of, and I'm not going to speak for the Latino community or the Asian, community. I can only speak for Black History Month and also the Black community. But when someone says, why isn't there a white month, or why isn't there, why do we have a Black History Month? Then I quickly say to them, okay, who's Emmett Till?
They have no idea.
What's Roswood?
Have no idea.
What's Black Wall Street?
They have no idea.
They have no clue. How did Black people get their last name?
They have
no idea. So now, and I'm not saying once people get all this knowledge, then we need to, disregard, Black History Month, maybe move it to March, but I digress.
All 31, though. You want all 31.
I want all 31, and I'm gonna make a couple days too, by the way. But I mean, there's a reason why we have these things in process. And although, Birdman, I agree with you on a lot you're saying, I am going to push back on some. And the thing is, let's say you are the VP of the Energizer batteries. Okay, Birdman. You're no longer Birdman. You're CEO of Energizer batteries. Let's say that company that let's say Energizer is one of the leading companies. You're bigger than Apple. Okay. And you have an employee that does something that makes that, I mean, it doesn't define the company's, name or work or whatever. But the fact that he is an employee and he made some outlandish comments, yeah, there's going to be some repercussions on that. And it goes the same thing with people in the military, people in politics, people in sports. Hold on. I got a full, what you call it? So I get what you're saying. Is it fair? No. But I think now's the time to have the accountability. You could still say what you want, but yeah, there's going to be some consequences, But again, that's just my 2 cents.
And how much did he get fined, Sneaky?
100.
Damn. Wow.
He got 100. And I think with Del Rio, and again, if you're in these high positions, you got to take a half a second to Google. I mean, come on. Taking a half a second to Google nowadays, and this is where you're right, and I agree with you on this, is the same as getting a car drunk when it takes 2 seconds to get an Uber. You know what I'm saying? It is starting to be like that. But when you have those high profile jobs, like a defensive coordinator for an NFL team where there's only 32 of them, yeah, you might want to. And then what makes it worse, what happened to Chucky last year? Gruden. He got fired from emails 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is.
And he's probably gonna win that case too.
Yeah, and I could actually see that. Yeah. And then
he might not have a job, but the thing is that it's there's a lot of things in the NFL that I don't agree with how they get rid of people sometimes. It's kind of dirty, but it sucks because we love this sport so much, man. I mean, we really do, man. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of like I don't want it to be taken away. Like I don't know what I'll do if there was no more NFL. Like if it's just done with because it's just too crazy.
That won't happen.
Yeah, we all live and breathe it, man.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just throwing a hypothetical.
Oh, we're gonna come up with something. We're gonna be knocking on Goodell's door. We're gonna be like, "Hey, Roger, we need to have a talk." Don't mind the shovel or the rope in the trunk, but we got to have a talk.
Because if it wasn't for the NFL, we wouldn't all be on this platform right now discussing
exactly
this, right? We wouldn't all be friends with each other because of this. Okay, I met Birdman in Las Vegas, and I consider him a brother. I met Sneaky on TikTok. I consider him a brother. Okay, so just because we have different opinions, because we look different, because we talk different, and because we cheer for different teams, don't mean we're not good people. Okay, so that's my whole thing. Judge people for their character, okay, not the color of their skin. Let's just do that. Number
and
one.
I do want to kind of add on something you mentioned, Dak, and the kneeling. That kneeling was a farce, in my opinion, and this is what I mean by a farce. It was not about the military. We need to let that narrative go. We know what it's about.
Hold on.
Okay.
Can I stop you right there? Okay, look.
Okay. Well, let me finish my thought because we're close to ending, but I just want to get this out. As a soldier in the United States Army, I was sworn to protect the Constitution, foreign and domestic. If I protect the Ku Klux Klan marching down the street in Clarksville saying they will not replace us in a peaceful protest now, then I have the same protection over Kaepernick kneeling for the national. Now, do I like it? No. I'm not going to say yes or no. What I mean by no, it doesn't matter if I like it or not, because it's his right. The only people that needs to be in a disagreement of it is the 49ers, which obviously they were. And that's why he's not in the league at the moment. But go ahead, Birdman. We got 3 minutes. Go ahead.
Okay, real quick. The only thing that I'll say to that gets misunderstood is that the way I've seen it ever since I was little is losing my great grandfather that I never met. For me, it's like that moment right there is just to honor him. It's not to excuse Cap or at the moment. Okay, he made a moment out of it, right? And but the thing is that for me, the moment is just to it's kind of like a prayer thing for me, just to give my. I like the fact that we all stand up and put our hands over heart and all that, because I feel like it's our moment as everybody to feel that little, I don't know what it is, a whole minute or so of togetherness. That's what I believe in, and just to pay my respects for what he had done, and for everybody for that reason. I feel that Cap still had enough power to do it after, right before, or whatever, come up with something. But either way, he did it. He made the moment. But the only thing that I got upset with Cap is that after that, it started becoming about other things. And that's kind of what I got upset about it, because you were right, but then you kind of started going into other things, which kind of screwed it up for me, the feeling of it or whatever. But I got the point. I got the sentiment that he was trying to make. He's not wrong for that.
And he started off sitting at the bench, but then it was a Ranger that explained to him, "Hey, we take a knee," which is true. And as athletes, as football players, we do take knees, and we do kneel, to when the coach is talking, or even when our commanders are talking. But you know what? I'm going to tell you guys. I have to end it right here, but because I want to bring 99 yards, which I didn't recognize. Nice haircut. And Chase, good to see you, brother. This is what we need on a daily basis. Conversation. And I want to thank each and every one of you. Nobody got mad. Nobody got in their feelings. And you know what? If we could continue to do this, man, we dangerous. So Chase,
absolutely. As long as I don't see no Raiders or Broncos fans here, I'm good.
And we do have a fellow Charger Jesus Chiefs fan.
Oh,
see there I am.
Yeah, I know. I know McNugget.
So go ahead and tell me what you got on your mind. Let's spill it. We got to end this soon. What you got?
No, nothing, man. Just excited for football season. I've been busy doing a lot of things lately. Had the night off tonight. Figured I'd jump in here and see what SneakyG was up to. Was super shocked when I jumped in here, and holy moly, there's a whole, you got a full house, baby.
Hey, I do also want to say before we go on, I am doing an OT Friday night with Thunder Down Under. You guys are more than welcome to join the show. 99 yards. What you got?
No, I was just here. I was about to hit you up on something because I wanted to talk to you about something.
Okay.
Personally.
All right. You got my number. Hit me up after
I
the
wanted
show.
to talk to you about something personally. And
Okay.
I was like, I checked the day and I was like, it's Tuesday. I was like, I'm gonna check out the SneakyG Man show. I'm gonna check it out.
I appreciate that.
So yeah, I get up here.
99 yards. And Chris, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Both y'all MFers are 9 feet tall. That should come fair. I don't appreciate that. Okay, so we're gonna go down the list. Let's make it quick. I got 4 minutes. Chase, let me hear it one time.
Let's go Giants.
Ow! Appreciate you. 99, let me hear it, man.
Let's go Giants. Ow!
Appreciate you. Birdman, what you got? Let me hear it.
Can I get my Australian at the end or before?
Well, you can do it during.
Let's see if I can do. Let's see.
Well, and he's
I'm trying to do my. I'm trying to do my.
You could wait till Friday if you want to practice on Friday.
Let me try to do my Australian.
Okay, go ahead.
Get on, you mate. Let's go Giants. Yo.
Or be like, right? McNugget, let me hear it one time.
Let's go Giants. Ow!
Appreciate you. Danny, let me hear it, brother.
Let's go Giants.
Ow! Appreciate you. Homer, let me hear it one time, brother.
Hey, Sneaky, I have one quick question.
Right, what you got?
So you said you're gonna have a Madden tournament, right?
I am, and we'll talk about that later too. Let me hear it one time.
Let's go Giants. Oh,
appreciate you, Rod.
Before I say it, I will not be on the show Thursday night, so I want to wish both of you two a happy early Father's Day on Sunday.
Oh, thank you. What about Friday?
It also happens to be my birthday as well.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
But it's I was gonna talk about this, but then we went in the conversation. I'm excited for what's coming ahead. I did this program in New Jersey, radio and television broadcasting. I had the distinct honor, mainly due to connections, because my dad's friend is the daughter of Hall of Fame wide receiver Charlie Taylor.
Hey, Broad, I got to end the show at 2
I had
hours.
the distinct honor of speaking with James Brown, and he wants to hear my stuff, so I'm excited for that.
That's
what's
up.
And let's go Giants.
Appreciate you. I'm sorry to rush you up. Chris, let me
Dallas
hear it one
Cowboys for life. Let's go Giants.
Ow. Appreciate you. Guys, I'm sorry I had to push off. I had to be done before 2 hours so I can get it going on Roku TV, brought to you by Northeast Streaming Sports. Today was a great show. Please help me support this channel. Go to dresscomfy.com. Order from the latest and greatest for SneakyG Man merch. Also, go to the SneakyG Man store on ST. Please get some merch. Also, send me some money to my Cash App. I need some support because gas is too high. Anyway, love y'all. Be good. Be great. Let's go Giants. Ow!
Is this thing on?
It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. SneakyG, man.